What's up, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be doing another Sudoku variant. I am on vacation right now. I'll be returning on July 6th with the daily New York Times hard Sudoku puzzles. So in the meantime, we're doing a different Sudoku variant each day. And so today we're going to do between line Sudoku. And so before we start, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there will be a link in the description. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. And we'll go over the rules here first. I'm just going to let the timer run there. All right, so as with the other variants that we've done, you just fill in the numbers 1 through 9, just like regular Sudoku, in each row, column, and 3x3 box. Once each without repetition, just normal Sudoku. In addition, you're going to have these circles, and then there's lines between the circles. And so the digits that are in the circles, they're going to have whatever digits they have. The numbers on the line between the circles have to be between the digits in the two circles. Strictly between. So you can't have like a 2 here, and let's say over here for this particular line. You couldn't have a 2 here anyway in the box. If there was a 2 here, can't have a 2 anywhere else in the box, but you could have a 2 here. But that's not allowed. It has to be strictly between the 2 digits in the circles. And that is it. Those are the rules for between line Sudoku. This puzzle is from Puzzle Madness. It's a website. The link is in the description. This is a medium difficulty, so we can just start right with medium. We don't have to do easy. I think you'll find that this is very doable even as a medium puzzle. If you go through this and you enjoy it, and you want to try something more difficult, you can always go to that site and try a hard puzzle. Or they also have tough, which I guess is the next level above hard. So let's go ahead and start filling this grid. Now, there is some Sudoku you can just do immediately, so don't worry about, this is how I would do the puzzle. I don't do a lot of between line Sudoku, so I'm just going to go through this with you, and we'll come across hopefully some instances where we do have the between line. I'm sure we will. And we can see how that comes into play. So, but this 3 right here, I notice has to be right here. So that's a 3. We have a pair right here. So I'm just going to do some regular Sudoku to start off with. So this is just a 1, 9. 1 and 9. Pair. All right, so we can mark that. 5 and 5, look up into this box. So I'm just going to get as much as I can out of regular Sudoku before we move on. So now this is triple. It's a 2, 3, 9 triple. And that one can't be 3, obviously. Oh no, it's not a 2, 3, 9 triple. Got to be careful. All right, it is a 2, 6, 9 triple. All right, so this is actually, this is a 6. We have a 2 and 9 seeing this cell. So this is a 6. This is not a 6 anymore. And this is a 2 or 9. All right, let's just keep going until we run out of steam here with regular Sudoku. 8 looks across, 8 looks down. Puts 8 in one of these 2 cells. You can place a 4. You see the 4 is looking down here. All right. 1, 7, 5, 4. Actually, the 1 and the 7 looking up here makes this a 1, 7 pair. Now, I will look at this situation here. You have a 2. The number, and that's the only cell between the 2 circles. So in between line, what that's telling you is one of these circles has to be a 1. because, you know, this has to fall in between these two numbers. Well, there's only one number to the lower side of 2, and it's 1. And 1 can't go here, so this has to be a 1. So that resolves that 1-7 pair. Now we have a triple here, and we'll be able to place this digit. So this is going to be 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. Now the 3, 6, 9 in this circle, any of those 3 will work for the between lines. So we can't place that digit yet. But we can place this 2. And this is now 9. So here we have a situation where this number here has to be either a 7 or an 8. It can't be a 7. We have a 7 in the box. This can only be an 8 because it has to fall between a 6 and a 9. So we can place that 8. Okay, down here we're going to have a pair. Let's fill that in. It's going to, well, we can actually, the 1 sees this cell right here. So this has to be a 1 because we still need that for the column. 5 and 4, both between 1 and 8, so that works out. This is going to be 7. And now this is a pair. 2 and 6. Now this can't be a 2. If this was a 2, you would have to put a 1 here. If you put a 2 and then something higher than 1, it's going to have to be, it can't be 3, it's going to be 4, and 2 is not between 4, 5, 6, any of those numbers, and 9. So this does have to be, and you can't put a 1 here. So this has to be a 6. And that's a 2. Okay, 5 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. Just going to look up here. Look at this row. We need 1, 5, and 4. Okay, so the 4 is claiming these 2 cells. So this has to be 4. And we need a 1 and a 5. That's a 1, 5 pair. This one can't be a 5, so this is a 1. And this is 5. Now this is 9, just by Sudoku. And then this is 7. All right, and that works out for this between line. 6 is between 7 and 3. This is a triple. This is going to be 2, 3, and 9. Oh, hold on. 2, 3, and 9. Okay, and this one here in the middle cannot be a 3. And this actually can't be a 2 either. If it was a 2, you have 6 and 5 at least, plus another number, and this is only a 4 here. So this has to be a 9. Take 9 out of there, 9 out of there. 2 or 3 will work for this between line, so we can't resolve that yet. Let's go down here. Okay, this here, this between line, this can't be a 5, because then you'd have 3 along this line. That's lower than 5, so we can place this 5. This can only be a 2 or a 1 right here. And it can't be a 1, so it's got to be a 2. All right, what else are we doing here? This row here is down to 2. It's down to, when the 9 sees this cell, we need a 9, so we're going to place that right there. And this is a 8. This is down to 3. We need a 4, 6, and 8. So 4 sees these two cells. This is a 4. This is 8. This is 6. 6 is in one of these two. This is actually a pair. We can just mark the pair. Let's see, 6 and 7. So that'll be 7 and 6. We're going to have 4. So 4 sees this cell. And what's this going to be? This will be a 9. All right. And now this right here, when we place this 2, I could have come up here and placed that 3 and that 2. So now we just have a bunch of triples up here. So let's fill those in. I'm going to fill those in first, and then we'll look at the between lines. This is 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's go through, and that's not a 4, that's not a 5. This right here is 3, 8, 9. This one here is not an 8. 1, 2, and 7 for this triple. This 7 is placed, actually. So we have a 7. Why is that 7 placed? Oh, because 1 and 2 see this cell. Okay. All right, so this is a 7. 1 and 2. Okay, so this triple here is a 5, 2, or no, it's a 5, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so 6 is right here. 5, 8. Oh, this, can we place a 4 here? This was a 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 5 and 6. Now that we place the 6, this is a 4. This is not 4 anymore. We got a 5, 6 pair. This is not a 6 anymore. We need a 1, 2, 4 right here. So actually, this is our 4. This is 1, 2. This is 3, 7, 9. And the 7 is placed right here. 3 and 9. So we're left with 3 and 9. Now what can we do here to resolve this? We can't do regular, well, let's just check to see if we can do regular Sudoku. Like a triple or anything like that. No, but let's think about these lines, the between lines. So this is going to be the low end. 7. This can't be a 3. I don't think this can be a 3. Yeah, this can't be a 3 because all these, you have a 7 and a 4, and no matter what this is, 4 and 7 is not between 3 and 2 or 1, so this has to be a 9. That makes this 3. That's not 9, that's not 3. And come over here, this is not 3, this is not 9. So 1 or 2 will work here. We still can't fix that. This can't be a 1. This can't be a 1 right here, because this 1 can't repeat on the between line. So this has to be a 2. And 2 and 4 are still between 1 and 6. So that works. And that's how we resolve this right here. This is a 1. This is now a 2. This is 1. All right, we're still not done. This could be 5 or 8. Either one is fine. 3 or 9. How do we resolve this? either one still works over here. Either one works here. Something about this right here. What can it be? Can this be an 8? You can't have 9 and 8. There'd be no room to put anything in between. So you have to have something besides 8 and 9. So that means this has to be a 3. This has to be a 3. This is 8. This is 9. This is 5. This is 8. 6, 9, 3. Okay. Here we go. 6 and 5. We're done. All right, so that is between line Sudoku. I hope you enjoyed that. I honestly don't even know if I've done between line Sudoku before. So I've done arrow Sudoku and some other variants, but that was pretty neat. Let me know what you thought of it. Again, if you think this was too easy and you want something a little bit more challenging, there are tougher puzzles out there you can look up on Puzzle Madness and give it a shot. So I will see you next time.